This is
It's a
horrible.
war zone.
Is there truly no one here?
Let's see.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
A lot of skits.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Alright, let's go. He's adapting to his new position, to life. Yep. There's something there shiny, I want that. So I'm guessing that the resistance here, work. The resistance here is taking control of the city. Oh. Oh, a green one. That's like a parrot.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
So where should we go now? There are a few possible... Oh, we should go here. But before that, let's see what's around here. This is the right way, right? Yep.
There's another one there.
This one, I mean? You want to go here and see what it is? I don't think the door is gonna open, but let's try.
That's a castle?
Yep, this is the inner city, I think. Yeah, see? I was sure of that.
Looks ugly.
Boy, it actually looks nice. Looks like from a fairy tale. Look, all these colors, trees.
Autumn.
Look, it looks really nice actually.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
I told you,
It's a good
sweet.
way to save energy.
Right? Do you know that you can make a lot of money out of that?
I know.
Okay, nobody's around here.
You can make a windmill then.
It's like $1 million. I thought that's a
Oh,
person.
they have a bottle of cola.
Where?
That one, look.
This one? That's not cool. Let's see. Am I where I have to be? Yes. This should be enough. Oh.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
Why?
They have us
Where are you?
surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
He will say no.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Okay, let's go and see. What's up? Oh, do you want to fight? I feel like we're gonna...
Something there.
Pork. Ooh, chicken.
You can make kebab.
Yep,
Kebab.
I can make kebab now. It gives me a more attack, I believe.
Kebab?
Yep.
Let's see. What's that?
I think we're gonna fight the
Boss?
resistance.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
Huh?
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's because you and your little lady are friends and more.
I can say they are in a relationship. Oh, there's also gossips in there, huh?
But I can barely hear them, right?
You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye!
What's the
Liberator
difference with the
Deadeye!
Renans?
You are the
Yes,
true
exactly.
leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
He's a dictator.
But I think the Lord, the one that said it ran away, is gonna come back and kill him. And they're gonna need my help. Or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, but I want to beat up that guy now.
Hey, wait up!
Gonna say sorry.
Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
What? What's with Rinwell?
Well,
Let's head on over
surely
to that lodge.
says
We'll
there's
figure out
something
what our next move is
she's
there.
hiding.
We don't know her story much, right?
Yet. Yep. I said yet.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I said yet. Yeah. That's a new word. I invented it. Copyrighted also. Not you guys are not allowed to use that. So
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
yeah,
We
there's a
can't chase
mission
after
there.
every little thing.
Where is the inn?
Yep.
In front.
Diadem.
Hmm?
Diadem.
Diadem.
I wonder if something happened.
What's all these people here talking?
The woman is wearing jeans, huh?
This one? Yeah. When what little I had burned down with my house, I thought we were going to die on the streets. That's why I'm so grateful we were able to stay here. Yeah, those guys are not that good. Are you the blazing sword of Calaglia? You're welcome to stay here, blah 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 blah. Time to sleep.
Some
That
story.
Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Okay, sleep.
You're gonna sleep.
Go to sleep.
Something's gonna happen. We're gonna get attacked.
Oh no.
Where are you going?
Alphen,
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
Who's there?
Nobody. I think that that curse,
I will
whatever
when
she
you
has,
do.
is becoming stronger.
Have it your way.
Who said she has a curse?
Shion,
She cannot touch people, don't you remember?
Eh,
the Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
Not you dance. He likes you.
she's slow.
Yeah.
She doesn't understand. She's not used to with people.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Differences among rebels.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Well,
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Yep.
Indeed, music enriches the world around
Good,
us.
they're playing
I trained
violin.
day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
okay.
Dohalim.
Shut up.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Okay, Ringwell, what's your problem? Let's go. Where are we supposed to go? Where is this forest? Where is this forest? Is it here? Is it here?
Somewhere with question mark. That's a door, right?
Yep. I'm guessing maybe here. That's what I think it should be.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Here?
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
I'm guessing this one. This is where it is.
We'll see.
Yep. It's not here?
What's that?
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle.
I think this is where it should be. One of these ones should be the forest,
Should be.
right? Or should we go back and
Don't
use the
get
other
blown
one?
away, okay?
Oh look,
The other one.
oh this a mission or just
Oh?
Yes.
ah, it's the foodie guy. Okay, let's
Even
do.
so,
He makes food for him. Make food for him, and
You
then
don't say- Oh,
he warn
I see.
new recipes.
Hey!
Come on, don't want to read it. This guy.
Food for Dohalim?
No, food for this guy, baby.
Well?
He's hungry?
You meet him, he tells you a recipe, you make the recipe, and then you have the recipe.
Yes.
what?
What?
I don't. All right. No. Really.
Shut up, I don't want to.
You gonna cut it?
I'm not gonna cut it, but I want to go to the.
Yes.
Go away.
What?
It's just repeating.
Ah, some gold, some blah blah blah. Okay. So, is the forest
Oh, that
here
was a huge miscalculation.
Yet
somewhere?
you've drained your glass all the same.
Or is it back there?
Check the other one.
Let's see. What did they say? Maybe they're gonna talk about it.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth,
next is
water,
water.
fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so the Lord is. So this forest is around here somewhere. Okay, let's go. Yeah, what is that rock formation actually? Right?
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, But even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renin homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Look.